knowledge about Cohen, but how much does that concern you, that the issue of pardons is just being openly discussed at the White House potentially?
That would be a complete abuse of power. The power of the pardon is not ever been used to protect a president and his family. And again, we've seen from this White House again and again disregard for rule of law. When we see that disregard for rule of law, and if you were to go out and try to pardon some of these individuals that might potentially implicate him or his family, again, Congress would have to act. Thank you all.
Senator, did you all right?
We heard Senator Mark Warner there, of course, the ranking member on the Senate Intelligence Committee. And we should note that in all the divisive politics of Washington, the Senate Intel Committee, Republicans and Democrats have worked pretty hand in hand on doing a fulsome Russia investigation on the Senate side there. And quite a comment there from Mark Warner saying, and I'm paraphrasing to some degree here, if there is no there to this investigation, why do the president's aides keep lying under testimony? I understand Pamela Brown, who's been covering this for some time, something to add on Senator Mark Warner's comments there.
Well, and just the overall context of what this means, the fact that these are charges filed by the special counsel, notably not SDNY, because publicly the understanding was that Mueller's team handed this case over to SDNY, the Southern District in New York, to investigate Michael Cohen. But now, through this charge and through the admission in court from Michael Cohen's attorney that Cohen has been cooperating with Mueller, this gives you a sense that Robert Mueller's team is very much in the game as it pertains to Michael Cohen and the Russia investigation and how this might impact President Trump. So I think that is noteworthy because the initial narrative when all of this happened with Michael Cohen, you remember the raid on his office, on his home. The reporting then was that everything had been handed off to SDNY. Now, there had been reporting since then that he had talked to Mueller's investigators, but it's significant that now the special counsel has filed this charge that he knowingly misled Congress, and it shows that the special counsel is very much involved with Michael Cohen and the Russia investigation and President Trump. So that is certainly significant here.
I'm so glad that you pointed that out to everyone, Pamela Brown. It is incredibly significant. Stand by. Let's go to our colleague, Kara Scannell, who also joins us from Washington. After reading through this, a key question in it, Kara, is who is individual two named in this information and the significance of individual two as it pertains to the proposal for this Trump Tower in Moscow. What can you tell us?
Well, so the information only identifies this person as individual two, but we know that the key person that Michael Cohen had been collaborating with on building the Trump Tower Moscow project, based on emails that are already public, is this guy named Felix Sater. Now, Felix Sater is a very interesting character. He's a long history with the Trump organization. He helped them build a project in Florida and also the Trump Tower Soho building in New York. He once carried a business card. Now, in depositions, Donald Trump has tried to, in civil depositions relating to, business dealings, Trump has distanced himself from Sater, but it's very clear that he's been an integral part of the organization on particular projects.